Well, the Journal is delighted to speak to Erich Cawalla. He's the director, or he's the lead man with
Main
the Uptown
goofball.
Band, and he has got a tremendous show planned for December 12th. It's a Christmas show at the Historic Masonic Theatre. Welcome, Eric.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. Yes, can't wait to come down from Pennsylvania to I almost said New Jersey, Virginia.
Well, at least you'll find us. And look, it's the thriving metropolis of Clifton Forge.
I love it.
And
I
we've
love it.
got we've got 3,000 people, but there's a bunch in the region, and they're looking forward to seeing you guys look so energetic. I mean, you've got horns and saxophone and some great singing. What give us a feel? What's the nature of a Christmas show? What will that entail?
Well, the Christmas show, and just to say about Clifton Forge too, I'm actually Twitty and Lynn's booking agent, so I booked them in Clifton Forge. I'm also Alyssa and Wayne Brewer. We had them there with a country show this past year doing a tribute to George and Tammy. What I do is totally different, but it still has that classic sound. It'll be anything from Frank Sinatra to Judy Garland to, the Carpenters type stuff, anything, and maybe even the Chipmunks. See if I can hit it this Christmas, Christmas time is near. I can hit it that early, so if I should be good by December 12th at 7:30.
Well, you guys, you've been in business here. I mean, at least the last 20 years. And I was looking at your bio. You guys have done all kinds of benefit shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of the most interesting one is that you opened for Jeff Dunham.
Yes, and we just had Jeff Dunham booked through my partner with Angeli Productions. Besides being a full-time musician, I own this booking agency, which I talked about with Twitty and Lynn and the Brewers, and we just had Jeff Dunham booked up at the Troy Fair up here in Pennsylvania too. But yeah, I opened for him back in 2007 at my alma mater, Shippensburg University, and it was pretty interesting. It's to see what Jeff actually does behind the scenes was quite interesting. He just rolls in, literally. You see all this stuff on Comedy Central, but he just rolls in with a suitcase and gets the dummies out and starts going to work. I wish I could do that.
Oh, well, it what we've seen of your clips is energy, 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 and
Yeah.
really delightful stuff. Just full of sound, and I think the public is going to. I mean, they're going to get knocked out of the park by this. They're really looking forward to it.
Well,
And
thank you.
and a Christmas show. I guess you're planning some of the classics.
Oh yeah, we'll do a lot of the stuff like you got to do Jingle Bell Rock, Bobby Helms. You got to do Jingle Bells. You have to do White Christmas. You have to do because I have a falsetto voice. You have to do the Christmas song. I put a song out earlier this year, which was on Sirius XM called Doo Woppin'. So I like to do more of the older type stuff too, and do a little bit of everything that appeals across generations. The Mariah Carey tune we plan on doing. All I Want for Christmas Is You, all that good stuff. So I think it's something that if fans there want in the area of Clifton Forge want to get into the holiday spirit, I think this would be a great show for them to come to.
Sounds
Sing
like
along.
it. And before we came on, I kind of asked you how you got your start, and I think it's inspiring. Some of these kids in middle school, they're not sure. Do I want to join the band? And
Yeah,
you had a relative in the marching band. And you said pretty much, "Hey, I can do this," and
I
it
did.
turned
Yeah.
out you could.
Yeah, my sister Julie she's 2 years older and she was in 11th grade at the time and I was going into ninth grade, which is where senior high would begin. And I just thought to myself, all my friends are in marching band. My sister's in marching band. I like going to these competitions with my parents. I'm going to try it. What's better in November and 38 degrees and freezing your butt off at a marching band competition or a football game? So that's why I decided to do it. And um, I just thought saxophone was for a kid is the coolest instrument in the world. It's the most sensual, in my opinion. There's so many different things you can do with it, and I started playing the saxophone. And I think about it now, and it's 32 years later, 32 years already, and I've professionally I've been doing it since I'm 19, and I've done almost 5,000 shows in all different veins, like you said, benefits and you name it, concerts in the park. We've done it all, and we love doing it. And Clifton Forge is on the radar.
Well, it's December 12th,
Yep.
7 p.m. at the Historic Masonic Theatre,
Yep.
and we look forward to seeing you.
Well, and as you know what's coming for you, this is for you. You better watch out. You better not cry. Jerry, you better not pout. I'm telling you why. The Uptown Band is coming to town.
See you soon, buddy.
I got it. Thank you so much.